Alright, I think he's gonna do it. I think he's gonna do it. In the second half of 2011, we were trying to gain some sort of following on YouTube by uploading all of our videos and behind-the-scenes material. Now, nobody really cared, and we weren't getting enough views, and we also didn't get enough views on our release the day the president moved Thanksgiving. So we had this idea that we would do a tutorial web series called Simple Tricks and Nonsense, and we thought it would sort of play to that demographic a little more. We were wrong about that as well. We figured we would give it one more shot on YouTube, so we thought, what is the one thing that people actually want to watch on the internet? Cat videos. Now, we did have other concepts for some science fiction web series, but it was pretty obvious that a cat video was the way to go. Before putting them in space, we had the idea to do Cats in History, where we would dress them up in fun costumes, and they would reenact scenes throughout history, such as the Siege of La Rochelle, and the duel between the Duke of Wellington and the Earl of Winchelsea. But then we sort of thought about that, and it seemed like it would be an incredible hassle and potentially disastrous, so we decided against it. To build the models, we used all the same materials that we'd been collecting over the years for space lasers. We also used the same pseudo-motion control method with morphing and interpolating still images. The sets did not actually exist in any form. Every element comes from a photograph and was assembled in Photoshop. We used a bunch of pieces of electronics that we had in the apartment. We put images of IES lights shining on black over the set on the soft light blending mode. When it came to actually shooting the cats, it was just impossible to get them to do anything. Like, they wouldn't even meow, so every time you see them meow in the film, it's just them licking their lips because they're eating or whatever. We had a few paint outs to do because the shirt that they were wearing at Petco, we could only find one that said Heartbreaker on the back.
Whatever, I'm sure it's fine.
The footage of the mouse also comes from Petco. That was something that was shot on an iPhone. The robot is the last thing that we did. The head is just a clock that had little pieces glued onto it. Camera lenses were composited and tracked onto the front for the eyes. The body was shot separately and never actually attached to the head. There are absolutely no moving parts or electronics to the robot at all. Even the arms were just taken from photographs and then hinged and animated in After Effects. And now, since you're probably bored with listening to us talk, here are my cats doing cute things.